What's up, guys? What's up? Give me 1 second. Hello, guys. Hello. Good to have you here, guys. Give me 1 second. Gotta post the stream that I started the stream. Boom. All right. We're live. Hello, Melody. Hello, Real Jabby. Hello, Nick Naki. Hello, Akechi. First time chatters. Good to have you here. Hello, Destroyed. Hello, Right Guy. Hello, Withering. Hello, uh, Devna Ryaneer. Hello, Dino. Hello, Nadine. Hello, guys. And hello, Redundant. Yo, Vivarian, thank you for 5 gifted. You already just came in with the 5 gifted. God damn, okay. I see you. See you. We'll start in the next few minutes, and you're gonna be first because we just gotta wait for a little bit more people. Hello, Shar. I won't duo with you, Columns. I wanted to give a VOD for a friend. Okay. We'll start in a few minutes. Hello, cause I don't know. Hello, Matt Space. How you doing? Hello, Coral Wolf. I always love hearing an apologetic criticism and game knowledge, Big Dog. Thank you very much. Thank you. Chief Fiona, thank you for the 9 months, man. Hey, what's up, Ninju? How you doing? Hey, Ramonzit. What's up? What is up? What is up? Hope you guys are doing well. What's up, Pastor? How you doing? We're gonna shortly. We'll wait for a few more people. And we can start with the VOD reviews. All right. Who's your friend, Viveron? Is he here in the chat with us or no? How to send in a game of myself? You give 5 subs and then you send in a code. When playing Ana, should I go for the headshot perk? Yes. Is Vendetta OP or trash? The streamers are saying different things about her. So, I will. Vendetta was trash. Now she's a lot better. Is she OP? I don't know. The main issue that Vendetta has is that she has really a lot of trouble closing the distance. And the more mobile the characters she plays against, the more difficult it is to get value. And also, it's really difficult to get value out of immobile characters that do a lot of damage, like Cassidy, for example. Like for if you are a pocketed Cassidy, it's hell to try to close distance as Vendetta onto the Cassidy. What's the required rank to be a coach in Rank Up Academy? Well, at least champion, but it's not even about the rank. It's more about being a part of Rank Up Academy. We don't have external coaches. All coaches come from Rank Up Academy. So if you are not in Rank Up Academy, you have no chance of becoming a coach. Zero. At least that's the way it is for now. But that's how we operate in the past 2 years. Maybe things might change in the future, but probably not. Vendetta is OP at low levels, but people struggle to kill her. At high levels, where everyone has amazing aim, she's harder to play. It has nothing to do with aim. It has everything to do with people actually paying attention and keeping the distance and using abilities correctly and managing to use cover and actually shooting. You know, like it's. What's up, Stando? Had a rough game in comp. One of my best DPS was 19. One of my DPS, sorry, was 19, 12, 20. But I try my best to not damage, baby. It's a way of life. Fact. Why is Mercy the most banned support even in GM, but in Pro League people rarely play Mercy? In my games I've never seen Mercy get banned a single time. So I don't know at what rank she's banned a lot, but at my rank I've never seen her get banned. I don't think even if it a single time. Awkward, I got GM for you. Thank you so much. You're welcome, dude. Are you doing 5 gifts per VOD? Yes. Do you have any mythic skin? Ana floor weapon skin. Yeah. Oh, and I also got the Kiriko one. Wait, it opened my loot boxes. I think my loot boxes got opened. What the hell, man? Why did they open my loot boxes without my consent? Excuse me? I got something new for Zen. Weapon charms. What am I supposed to do with these? What's like the difference between the three? Okay, I mean, let's put this on, I guess. What is Challenger? Wait, what is Challenger? It's out of 500. The question, what looks nicer, the purple one or this one? What do you guys think? I didn't even know these things existed. What's up, guys? What's up, everybody? The purple? Yeah, I think so too. Let's do this one. These are funny. What else is there? Souvenirs? What are these things, man? Never seen these things before. Whatever. How do I not have these? Okay, Soldier 8.8k damage. Okay, let's begin with the batteries. Soldier 8.8k damage, 7.8 deaths, rank plat 4, plat diamond lobby. I already can tell your friend that your friend dies way too much. Like, it's not even a negotiable number. 7.8 should never be your death, no matter what rank, and especially in plat. Why it should never be, especially in plat? Because in plat, people don't pay attention to you half the time, so you shouldn't even be dying that often. Which one is this? Okay. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Oh, wait, I have to put the chat on the phone so I can see. Give me a second. Let me open the chat on the phone. Now we can start a write-up with the feedback. There's no people stuck in plat with death per 10 lower than 6. Actually, there are. It's very common with support. It's super common with support. They don't die, but they don't do anything besides not dying. Okay, I mean, I can tell your friend that he's already playing way too close to the enemies. In no situation you should find yourself being the first contact of the enemies. This is where a tank should be. Yeah, this is really not good. I know where this is going. He's gonna be way too aggressive, way too forward in front of the enemies. Wait, sorry. I was setting up the phone so I can read the chat like this. How did he die? Well, picking the same angle that Hanzo is spamming should have just, okay, Hanzo is spamming here, let me not pick here. So definitely aggressive. By the way, again, you're in a more front line of a tank. Open space. If enemies pick here, he dies. Should have died if the enemies were not plat. Yeah, so right now, front lining, open spaces, standing in the same place for way too long. People creep up on you and just don't move. Probably would have killed him if you used your Helix rocket earlier. Yeah, well, that one's already too late. And again, the team fight is lost. He's running towards the enemies. You can talk to him if needed. It's all right. I mean, I kind of already see the mistake. He's playing way too far forward in front of way too many enemies when they're all looking at him. Open space is very rarely next to cover. But that's like the cover thing is happening, but it's not the biggest issue. Yeah, I'm staying in the same spot for too long, which is pretty much number one. Way too close to the enemies. Anyone who's competent just kills him. Look, this is a position that he could easily die. No cover, open space in front of enemies. No cover, open space in front of enemies. And that's the thing, right? It's like what did I say? That in plat, there's no reason you should ever have 7.8 deaths per 10 because half the time the enemies don't even pay attention. Like, in what world you would watch a GM game and somebody would be right here and not get punished for it? And the answer is almost never. I like the angle from the left, though. I like it. Should have been a little bit more patient with. Oh yeah, you just. They're coming. Coming back from spawn. You're still sitting here in the middle of the first point. You probably die here, and also you should have been a little bit more patient with the Helix rocket. That's not the main feedback. The main feedback is, what the hell is Slinger? Slinger, what are you doing here, man? What are you doing here? It's a middle of the point in front of the enemy spawn, and you have half HP. Why are you there? Does the 5 gifts for Vardy work for rivals? Not at this point in time, no. In the future, yes. I'm not switching between games for Vardy. Hello? You said he's here, Vyvern. You said your friend is here? He's not responding. Oh, he said, yeah. No reason. I mean, yeah, no reason. You die. I don't see how you live here. Never mind. I guess you do. You know? You can't hide. Come get here. Frontlining. Frontlining. You should have died here. Frontlining. Here it's kind of okay because Moira is actually frontlining, so it kind of works out in your favor. But if Moira was not here, okay, yeah, this frontlining. I don't know if you live here. Probably not. You're frontlining. You're frontlining. So right now, what we're gonna do is just to prove a point that you're consistently frontlining and peeking way too early before anything even happens, and then everybody looks at you. Let's just skip through and see every single time that you frontline. Well, I wouldn't say it's frontlining, but if your entire team is dead, the only person they can look at is you, so of course you're gonna get chased. Now we're frontlining. You're frontlining. Look where your team is, look where you are. Dead, by the way. I mean, dead. Of course you're dead. You can't live in front of 4 enemies. Check. Affirmative. Well, not frontlining worked pretty well. I would have visored. I think you should have visored. I don't know why you don't visor here. I've got you in my sights. If you visor earlier, you win the team fight. You see, you not frontlining works way better. Now, I'm not saying you should have been that far back initially, that far back in spawn. But when you don't frontline, you don't always die or run away, and then you can actually shoot without worrying about dying. You should have visored earlier. Are you gonna try Valorant? I played Valorant. Hello, Madrio. Way too close to the enemies, you die. You're way too close to the enemies. And you picked way too early. If you waited until the enemy team attacks your team and are going to be busy with your team, and then you would have been picked, would have been way better. Frontlining. You're frontlining. You're running into a Juno. You're running into Mauga. I mean, it works this time. The 8 other times that you try to do that, it didn't really work. You're in the enemy spawn, frontlining. I think I kind of made my point clear. Flinger. You would be a significantly higher rank if you could just die like 2 times less per 10 minutes. Okay, and how would you do that? The main reason as to why you die is, yes, you do you do end up in open spaces quite frequently. You do engage thoroughly. The main issue that you have is that you're playing like you're a tank. You're constantly frontlining in front of a bunch of enemies up close. And then you either die quickly or you don't die and you have to run around all the time. When you run around, you can't be shooting. And if you can be shooting, you can be getting kills. If you can be getting kills, you cannot win. So, number one, please stop frontlining. Keep more distance. And number two, if you want to play aggressive, I actually like the fact that you play aggressive, but you're doing it way over the top. It's good to play aggressive when people don't pay attention. If you want to get close and start attacking the enemies in an aggressive manner, wait for them to be busy with your team. When your team is in their face, that's the time where you can get close and be aggressive. Until then, keep your distance. That will pretty much get you out of the plat hole easily. Right now, I'm gonna tell you, if you keep playing like this, you will never leave plat. Never. But good news is that, you know, if you're just gonna be a little bit more conscious about it, what's up, Francisco? If you're just going to be a little bit more conscious about it, like, think about it, Slingy. Every time you log into the game, say, I need to chill a little bit more. I need to keep a little bit more distance. I need to keep a little bit more distance. No frontline, no frontline. Whatever game, write it down. Read before you go into the game. No, I don't want a frontline. I want to keep more distance. I don't want a frontline. I want to keep more distance, and I want to be more aggressive when the enemies don't pay attention. Not before. Not. I can't be aggressive when nothing is happening. I can only be aggressive when things are happening. When my team is in the enemy team. Because then they're not looking at you. And if they're not looking at you, you can kill them. But if they're all looking at you, it's not going to work. How do I submit a VOD review? 5 gifted. Send a code and we can do a VOD review. I mean, look, I actually like you being aggressive. And you would be surprised that it's much easier to tone down the aggression than turn it up. Teaching people how to be more aggressive is way, way more difficult than telling them you need to chill a little bit more and play not more defensive, but be more patient. It's easier to be more patient when you're aggressive rather than teach somebody to be aggressive. Hey, is there something special like command to share your gameplay, or we just put the code in the chat? It's 5 gifted for a code, man. 5 gifted. How come you're in a hotel room, my G? You know, just living life like that. I feel like the team explodes when you live to an off-angle thought. It means that you're moving too late. It means that your timing is too late. Did you see my question above? Wait. Is your tracer rank to GM outdated or can it still be used? I want to ask you, who do you think is the hardest to play from every role? About the second question, I don't know. For the first question, yes, it's relevant, it's dated, but I have more recent tracer guides that would probably give you more context to things. Yeah, of course, Viveren and Slingy. I think you can get out of plat. How long have you been plat, by the way, Slingy? How long have you been plat, man? How long is the queue? It's open. No one in queue. I have 170 hours in game, and 170 hours in plat. Or did you start in different rank? What I think of the new character, it's good. It's a good hero. Merry Christmas? Isn't it too early to say Merry Christmas? Isn't Merry Christmas in about like a week and a half? Or a week or something like that? He's like a few weeks in plat. Yeah, focus on the feedback. You can leave plat in no time. You need to just die away less. Die away less with specifically with keeping some distance. Yo yo yo, Darth. Darth, you can send a code here on Rank Man. His mechanics are not bad. Yeah, definitely not bad. Mechanics pretty good. What do you think of Soldier 6-7 emote? I don't know. I mean, I think it depends on how old is the audience who plays Overwatch. I don't think they're 12. D.Va, Winston, Diamond. Would you rather work on D.Va or you would rather work on Winston? Which one is it, Darth? You have to choose. How do you find the code again? In the career profile tab in the replay. Stop. Yeah. What is your main, Darth? You say Winston, D.Va. What is your main? Which one do you have more hours on? D.Va? Okay, send me a full game of D.Va code then. Let's work on your D.Va, man. D.Va, D.Va, D.Va. I'll probably do like Marvel Rivals VOD review session this week. Yeah, it's okay. Take your time. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Is everything okay? Did you guys go to the gym? Did you guys go for a walk? How many of you guys go to school, out of curiosity? 5,000 years later. I do. And how's school? I am unemployed. Why are you unemployed, man? What happened? I spent the last 3 hours doing homework. That's good for you, you know? I saw someone gifted 4,000 subs to their friend yesterday. That's pretty cool. I mean, good for him. You know, I'm jealous. I would like to have 4,000 subs as well. But I don't see how somebody gifts someone 4,000 subs without wanting something back. I don't know. I just, it's hard for me to believe that people can just drop how much is that, 20 grand, and it's like, you know, you don't owe me anything, or you don't have to acknowledge me or whatever. I heard in a video something about primary and flex DPS, but I don't quite understand it. Don't worry about it. Basically, think as primary DPS hit scan hero, like main DPS hit scan heroes like Widow, Ashe, Cassidy, etc., and flex DPS are the ones to play Genji and Vendetta and Pharah and all that type of stuff. Think about it that way. Yeah, 4,000 subs, but and they own you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's hard for me to believe that somebody would pay $20,000 out of pocket without expecting something back. But that's just like me, you know. Like, I think 100, 200, 300. You know, like, it really depends, and it also depends on how long you've been watching the person, right? But yeah. Anyways, Molly image 5 gifted. You can send a code. Let's get into review. Oh wait, actually, Darth is first. Yeah, my bad. Darth, you're first. We've been waiting for him to get a code, and then we're gonna do image. For someone that rich, 20k is nothing. First of all, just because somebody is rich doesn't mean that they can just they just can drop 20 grand. I mean, people like what most people don't understand about rich is not that they have millions sitting in their bank account. It's all right. Well, you're Deadly Kitten. Is this you? The bar.
Ready for battle. I'm sure.
All right.
Attackers incoming.
You see, there's right now there's like a big problem. Already, like the number one thing, right? Is that when Bolt slams, enemy team will follow up. Can a Bolt kill anybody by himself? No, usually not, especially not without like the main thing about Bolt slam is that people will follow up, and the follow up will kill. So when Bolt slams, you're supposed to matrix the other people, but instead of matrixing, you started shooting and you kill your team. And because you played in such an aggressive position and nobody could heal you, you not only lost 600 HP, you also forced your supports to come and help you, and they died because of that. So basically, you played way too aggressive and lost way too much HP of playing aggressive. There's no issue with playing aggressive on D.Va. There is an issue of playing aggressive on D.Va and losing your health way too early in the fight. Because now your supports are forced to be in a shit position to help you, and they die because of it. And now you can't really win. As soon as he slams again, you're supposed to put a matrix just to block any follow-up. This cast is shooting at your Sojourn. You don't even consider matrixing, Darth. You need to matrix here. Right now, the matrix usage is you're peaking with 140 HP. Just get back, get healed, and come back to the fight. There's no point doing what you're doing right now. Just get back, get healed, and that's it. Yep. Okay, there's nothing to see here. Just go to the fight. Well, I don't exactly see why you decided to walk over here if you just wanted to fly over there, but I think this was a good decision. I think there's no reason for you to stay here anyways. To be honest, the ball is fitting his brains out, Darth. Like, he is engaging way too early. I mean, you could just sit with your team and just kill the ball when he tries to engage, or at least shoot him enough. There's nothing really to do. Look how far away the enemy team plays. There's nothing for you to do here. There's nothing for you to do here. Outside of matrixing the shots when he slams, there's nothing for you to do here. They play way too passive. And the thing is, when they play way too passive and you can kill them, there's no point to actually engage them. But you have a guy that you can kill when he slams your team. He slams your team, matrix to make sure there's no follow-up, and just try to kill him. Like all of this, yes, matrix, yeah, but... You know.
No one can hide.
Nothing's been really happening. Like this, think about it. Like, when you look at it right now, Darth, what are you actually doing in the entire, like, in this entire... What have you actually done the past 2 minutes and 30 seconds? Think about it, really. Like, not really hard, but think about it super simply. What have you been doing in the past 2 minutes and 30 seconds here? Just drawing their attention. Yeah, but the thing is, you need to draw attention when they are actually threatening your team. Can you tell me which one of these enemies are actually a threat to your team right now? Let me know which one of the enemies are a threat to your team. Yeah, nobody. So, like, you're drawing attention from people that are not doing anything. Let them do. Let them keep doing nothing. You have a guy in your back line called the ball, and he's playing way too aggressive, way too early. And by the way, you're kind of just using your matrix randomly. You don't have a purpose behind your matrix. Like, who did you matrix here? You actually could have matrixed the Genji before he died, but he didn't. Like right here probably would be a good time to matrix. If you see that the Ana is turning around, would be a good time to matrix. They're all 1 HP and it would be a good time to be aggressive. But you're kind of shooting the ball right now, and you can see that he's kind of by himself, not doing fuck knows what. Good time to push. Good job. Nice. Yeah.
Check. You're dead.
I mean, Widow killed too, but
Oh yeah. Thanks.
yeah, this is good. This is good. You do this, you do this, you shoot a tank, you let the enemy team feel confident, start walking in, overextend, and then you go for them. Yeah, all you have to do is shoot the ball right now, because what is he doing? Say, what is the guy doing?
Neutralizing projectile.
I don't hate it, you know, I don't hate it.
That's me.
This is a little trick. I don't think you need to know it yet, but this is a little trick. Generally speaking, when you see somebody is low and they have healing, all you have to do is put missiles and matrix. Just missiles here and matrix. They can't heal. If he doesn't get nano, he dies. You're dead? Yeah. No? I don't know. I don't know what just happened. Way too aggressive, way too early. You're getting shot by 4 different people. Wow, this ball really sucks ass. No kidding. What is he doing? Bunny, there's a queue, man. If you can see, there's a code right now. There's a code after. So after you're gonna be the second in queue, third in queue, and then we're gonna get you. Okay. I like the aggression here. Okay. I mean, the reason why you died here is because you were super aggressive way too early. You have no business here when your entire team is right over here. And all of this, by the way, could have easily been avoided, Darth, if you just did this slow motion with your mouse. If you just did this sometimes, and you realize where your team is actually, where they are, you would realize, okay, I probably should not be that aggressive. So, Darth, you are facing 2 problems in your game. There's the minor one and there's the major one. The minor one, the minor one is that you just matrix randomly a lot of times. You don't try to matrix things that are actually dangerous, and you matrix things that are not dangerous. Like, as then charging up a right click from here when your entire enemy team is here is irrelevant to matrix. He's not gonna shoot anybody. He's not gonna kill anybody. However, when a bolt slams here and your team is here and you see that people are looking here, yes, you need to matrix your team. Either if you're standing here, you matrix them here, or you matrix your team next to them. You need to start matrixing things that are actually dangerous to you or your team. You're not supposed to matrix random things that are not going to do anything. That's the minor one. The major one is that your target priority is completely off. And the reason why your target priority is completely off is because you're unaware of where where your team is at and what they're doing. You're sitting here, you've been fighting them in spawn, nano, no nano, diva bomb, whatever it may be. You're fighting over here when your entire team is here. That means one of 2 things. Number 1, you either die in feed, which is bad, or you distract enemies. But now, as I explained, even if you distract the enemies, what is there to distract? The enemies are right here and your team is right here. Even if you give them like 10 seconds, they will not be able to damage your teammates anyways. You might as well just focus the people that are actually a danger to your team. You have to remember, you need to focus people that are threatening your team. If your team can die to somebody, it's probably wise to focus them. When the enemy team is sitting right over here, they're not doing anything to your team when your team is standing over here. Therefore, there's no business for you to be here. You show here, you fly back, shoot at the bull. You should have shot the bull 90% of this entire game. And I know this sounds counterintuitive because, oh, you're not supposed to shoot a tank. Well, that's not true. But you don't want to shoot the tank when there's other targets available. That being said, there are no other targets available this entire game because they played so far back all the time and the bull just kept engaging by himself with no follow-up. So all you had to do was just focus the bull, let the enemies walk in. Oh, we need to help the bull, we need to help the bull. And then boom, you just crushed them. So start paying attention that you're turn around your mouse more often to look where your team is at. You want to be around your team. Like around, in an area where you can help them if they need, you can matrix them if they need, and more importantly, they can actually follow up on what you're doing. Think about it, man. It's super important. Like, if you want to engage the enemies, you are very rarely going to be able to kill like a 1v2, 1v3. You're not going to do that, right? Sometimes, it depends, but most of the time, no. But when can you do that is when you have follow-up. You need to actually be in a position where, number one, you can actually get healed if you need to. Number two, somebody can follow up on what you're doing. Okay, you're going for the Zen, he's getting pocketed. If there was just one more DPS that would shoot, you would actually kill them. Turn your mouse more often. Pay attention that you're actually shooting targets that are in the team fight and not really far away doing nothing. And pay attention that you're getting more value out of your matrix by actually matrixing things that are dangerous. Dynamite, bolt slams, doom punches, high noons, whatever it may be. Okay, or for yourself, if you're low, getting discorded, boom, you matrix, you get out. Happy to help, Darth. Okay, Image, you're gonna be next, and then we have Bunny Man. Do you do VODs for 6v6? Yes. Okay, Zenyatta in Masters 4. That's 5.61, damage 5.8, heals 8.8. I struggle alone in round 2. Okay. Okay.
Ready for battle.
Is this console? What is happening to you here? This is console, right? What is this?
Ready
What?
for battle.
Why are you spinning
Jealous
around
you
like
went
this?
with an outside hire for once.
Console, okay. Why not check their offense? Because it's just gonna show the same problem. Well, okay. This is for Image and this is for everybody else. From now on, you don't ever do a 2-orb, 1-orb right clicks. From now on, a rule of thumb, 95% of the time, you would do 4 orbs at least. Why? Because even if you hit the right clicks and a 2-orb in the head, they still don't die. You want the whole point of the right click is to surprise the enemies with big bursts of damage. To kill them. So 4 orb will usually get the job done if you hit them. So please, don't do the right clicks. Don't do this. Right now, playing way too passive. I just want to point out that this entire time, Image has not lost even 1 HP besides like half a second ago where she got Fry Strike. But yeah, losing no HP means playing way too passive. Could have walked over here. Could have walked over here. Could have walked over here, pressure the soldier. Could have walked over here, pressure the Juno Freya soldier. Could have walked over here, maybe got a sneaky right click on the soldier. In short, playing way too passive. And also doing 2-orb right clicks. Yeah, this was good. This was not good. Enemies go back, need to go forward here. Playing way too passive. 3 orb. Not, no. Widow is spooky. Where even Widow is on the team, on the Zen team. Here, enemies go back. Your team pushing forward. Everybody's looking down main. Pop from the off angle. Try to surprise. Worst case scenario, they look at you, run away. I can already tell you, just from observing the first minute, you just play way too passive, play main too much, and do too many right clicks. Perfect off angle opportunity from right here. Could have probably caught the Juno. Everybody's paying attention to main. It's a good time for you to sneak and surprise the enemies. By the way, this entire minute you've been just shooting at the tank. Not good, not good. Standing main, shooting a tank, not losing HP, playing way too passive, no off angles, only shooting tank, no off angles, just sitting main. Right here, bam, 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 bam. Okay, they see me, bye-bye, shoot. Okay, they don't look, I can sneak up here, bam, 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 bam. Okay, they see me, okay, I go back, okay, I pop from here. Very, very scared, way too scared. Oh, good. Good until you overextended. Lamp, bye-bye. He put lamp. You're not gonna get the kill. Just get out. You forced the 25-second cooldown. Just get out. Stay too long. It was a great play, and you way too greedy with it. But it was one play in 1 minute and 30 seconds. Go. Don't be afraid. Go. There, nobody's looking. Just go. Go. Hey, Stefik. Could have killed the Baptiste if he just shot. What's up, Stefik? How you doing, bro? Nice 4 orb. Almost got the Juno.
I'm on fire.
I like that you're waiting a bit. Really good. And now you see, you don't make the same mistake that you've made before. They see you, just get out. I like it. The problem is that people are fighting, need to shoot. See, you need to shoot. Everyone's fighting, you're not shooting. Need to shoot. Nice. Go top. Let's go. Instead of shooting at the Orisa, should have went for the Freya. AFK. Why do you keep looking at Image? Can you tell me why do you keep looking at that room? What is here? Why do you keep looking there? You need to shoot. Why are you not shooting? Why are you sitting in this room forever? Get out, shoot. Go up, shoot. You go shoot one time and then 10 seconds in this room. What is so important to you in this room? I keep hearing footsteps. They're outside. You've seen them like 5 times outside. Where are you going? Wasn't sure who's coming to attack me, considering there was a Roadhog with critical HP in front of you. The answer is nobody, because your Roadhog is critical for a reason. People shooting, you need to go. Shoot, and then not shoot. Shoot, and then not shoot. Shoot. Like Image, you've been AFK for the past minute. You haven't done anything for the past minute. So right now you have 2 issues. Number 1, you're just playing way too passive. You don't shoot enough as much as you can. You play way too passive. The enemies are low. You're still standing down main at the back. Very scared. The second thing is that you do sometimes off angle. The problem is that you do it once every minute and a half. So let's just keep watching. You play passive and not off angling enough. Not doing anything. Diva fighting Orisa. This Ashe peeks. Then nothing. Nothing.
My soul ignited.
Nothing. No, AFK, AFK, AFK. Way too much AFK. Not shooting. Not shooting. Not shooting. AFK. Diva. Mercy, Cass, aggressive. Zenyatta, where? Behind. Passive. Passive. Still too passive. Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
60 seconds.
Activating
Step right up.
Your Harriet here.
The funny thing is that you were so AFK on the payload not doing anything that he didn't even pay attention that everybody's running at you. Gotta probably click Transcendent here. Passive, 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 passive. Diva, Cass, Mercy's going in. Where's Zenyatta? Chilling. So in short, Image, you play way too passive, have way too much downtime, you need to shoot like at least 3 times more often than you actually do. So feedback. Number 1, just play more aggressive. Stop playing so scared, start shooting all the time. Get more shots in, get more damage in general. You're playing way too scared. You play too much to not die rather than to actually contribute and get kills. Number 2, while you do sometimes off angle, and your off angle is actually pretty good when you do it, but you don't do it enough. You're off angling maybe once every minute and a half on average. If you compare it to somebody like a GM champion player, let's say champion because they're just like way better. Champion players off angle once every 20 seconds. You off angle once every minute and a half. You want consistent results, you have to do the thing that will win you games consistently way more often. And number 3, don't do 2 orb, 3 orb. 4 orb with the right click, 5 orb with the right click. No 1 orb, 2 orb, 3 orb, okay? So in short, play way more aggressive, shoot way more often, and number 2, off angle way more frequently, try to surprise the enemies, okay? That will, I mean, I don't know, console ranks are sometimes weird. I can't say you're going to be Grandmaster because like in Grandmaster console, people could just plug in a PC and mouse, so I couldn't tell you. But if you just do these little things, I'm very certain you can climb out of Masters 4. Very certain. Sorry to interrupt your VOD, but just wanted to watch your rank to GM on Mercy. Couldn't relate so much. Thank you for the video. Quick question. Do you VOD Mercies too? I'm a mid-Masters Mercy main who plays controller but on PC and have picked GM5 now twice last season. Okay, I do VOD review Mercy players, and I've done it before quite a few times. However, if you want my honest recommendation is pick a different hero to play. Mercy is a hero that you cannot consistently carry with no matter how good you are. And the reason for that is that Mercy doesn't meet any criteria to carrying a match. She has nothing to carry a match. Essentially, what Mercy does is enables your team. Basically, if you have a guy that plays good, all you do is make him play better with extra damage. You just give him extra damage and hope for the best that he carries. However, if your team sucks, there's nothing you can do about it. On Ana, there's something you can do about it. On Zen, there's something you can do about it. On Kiri, there's something you can do about it. On Lucio, there's something you can do about it. You know, like almost with everyone in the support cast, there's something you can do about the fact that your team sucks. With Mercy, there's literally nothing you can do. So my advice, simply, pick a different hero than Mercy. I understand the appeal of Mercy. So yeah, you can improve Wifey, but I have to be transparent with you. You can improve. I've helped Mercy players rank up. But I'm not even kidding, and I'm not even kidding, that statistically, on average, it would take them for every hour spent on a hero, it would probably take you about 10 hours for 1 hour. So let's say the improvement rate and the ranking up rate that an ARA player would see in an hour, it would take you at least 10 hours to even be remotely in that area. I'm just letting you know. And I can help you, but if you really want me to help you, pick up a different hero. Pick up a different hero. You would have probably been a Grandmaster player a long time ago if you just picked up a different hero. And I know it sucks to hear because Mercy might be your favorite hero, but it's just a hero that has no carry potential. It will take you a lot of time solo queuing. If you found a duo who is good, you might be able to win a rank up with a duo, but is it really you, or is it just a duo that you're getting pocketed? I mean, ranking up isn't everything. Some people just want to improve the hero they really love playing, but the only indication that you have that you actually have improved is your rank. I mean, if your rank is not going up between the seasons, well, I'm sorry to say, you didn't really improve. I mean, how can you show or prove yourself that you have improved? I mean, if you improve, you're going to win. If you win, you're going to rank up. It's just like an inevitable thing. If you don't rank up, you're not really improving. Or rather, or it could be that you're not playing enough, but then you're not improving because you're not playing enough. All right. But for your question, I can help you with Mercy, but I'm just gonna keep it super transparent with you. It will take you a very long time, even if you play the perfect Mercy to rank up. All right, Bunny Man. Can set the code, man. Can set the code, Bunny Man. This is my code. What hero? What is the rank?
Ready for battle.
Ana Diamond 2, okay. This is you, right? Bunny Man, this is you?
Round one. Yes.
Alright. Just want you to point out something that is kind of... Maybe not a lot of people think about it for some reason, but you just shot 2 bullets at your full HP allies, which means that if push, like in the team fight, you will have 2 less bullets for no reason. 3... I like the sleep. Rush nade. You're shooting a lot for no reason. You wasted like only 2 out of, what was it, 7 shots? 2 out of 7 shots actually had a purpose. Rank at Diamond 2.
The objective is now.
And by the way, no damage yet. No scope. You don't scope a single time. You need to go here. Scope. 2 kills with a nade. All you have to do is go in and scope. You're shooting for no reason. Rush nade. Again, no scoping. All you have to do is sit here, open up your scope, and start shooting. They shoot at you, boom, switch position over here, back to here. No. Yo, who are you healing? Everyone is full HP, nobody needs healing. You need to go here and start shooting the enemies with a scope. Healing. Where is the damage, Bunny Man? And why are you not scoping, Bunny? Bunny Man, why are you not scoping ever? Do you have why is that? Front lining in the middle of the point? I mean, not front line, but you're in the middle of the point.
You're taking the objective.
No scope. Nobody needs healing.
Thanks for the touch-up.
I prioritize the unscope more sometimes, all the time, and you're missing almost every shot, man. All you have to do is just walk over here and scope and shoot the enemies. Can you... Okay, let me ask you a simple question, Bunny. Why are you not walking over here right now, scoping and shooting the enemies? Why is that? Why are you not doing that? Let's get into the root of the problem here. Because I will be overextended. Here you will be overextended. Here, Bunny Man. Here, here you will be overextended shooting the enemies here. How is that possible? How is that overextended, man? Oh, no, not over there. Okay. So when I showed you the enemies were over here and I told you scope over here, would you be overextended? Would that be an overextended position? From here, all shooting people over here with a scope? Okay. Would you, the enemy standing here and you're scoping from here and shooting, would be overextended? The answer is no to every single question that I asked. Not a single time that you should have scoped, you would have been overextended. You're using too many no scopes. You're not shooting the enemy. Oh, okay. Rush nade. Rush nade. You first throw the nade and then you aim. First aim and then throw the nade. Good. Love this. Nice. Nice. Good job. You see what I'm talking about? I love it. I love this. I would have loved for you to see a sleep somewhere. Sleep maybe gas. Okay. Rushed. Rushed. You try to throw a nade, you have no nade. You rushed an 8, dude. Okay, so right now you rush every single cooldown. You don't actually try to aim the cooldowns. You just throw them. You have a cooldown, you throw it. You don't try to aim at anybody. You're not trying to, you know, you don't even know who you're trying to hit with the cooldowns. You're just throwing them to throw them. And also, you're super stationary, man. Look, at any point in time, you could have just, imagine this. Here, boom, walk over here, open up this angle. You can see. You killed the Rhine, and then you killed the Wu Yang. But at least I like that you're doing damage here with a scope. You have a problem. I mean, okay, this is probably gonna be a first time you probably hear me say this. You have a mechanical problem, but not that you can't aim, is that you shoot before you aim. You're trying to be way faster than you can actually do things. Like, you first throw a nade, and then your crosser moves. You first shoot, and then your crosser moves. You first sleep, and then your crosser moves. It should be the other way around. You first move the crosshair, sleep. Move the crosshair, move. Shoot. Move the crosshair, nade. You do nade, move the crosshair. Sleep, move the crosshair. Shoot, move the crosshair. You have it mixed up. Could have nailed the guy. Could have nailed Genji. No, Genji does not need healing. Ryan does not need healing. Genji does not need healing. Nobody needs healing. You need to shoot. You need to shoot the enemy. Yes, I know that Genji is going to blade, but you don't need to stare at him. Shoot, shoot, shoot. He blades, you click Q. You don't need to stare at him. Rush nade, didn't aim. Still waiting for you to scope and shoot the enemies. By the way, general rule of thumb, man, you need, when you shoot, move. You're standing still when you're moving. You're always standing still. Move, left, right, like this. Bam, bam, shoot. And also, again, no scoping. I mean, at this point, it's pretty appropriate to no scope. But here, you scope. So you stand here, he shoots, and instead of running away, what do? Run into him. That was better, but again, you're not. It doesn't look like you're aiming the nades. It's just like you're throwing them. Here you can scope and shoot, by the way. Here, boom, right here you walk, bam, open scope, tam, tam, shoot this guy. I mean, and this guy shows up. Okay, you back out to switch position, but you need to scope and shoot. Let's see what you're actually doing here. Unscoping and not hitting a single shot.
I need to reload.
Need to shoot. Need to shoot. Need to shoot. Enemies. Not unscope. No, Ryan does not need healing. Okay, Bunny Man. Number one, need to open up your scope way more frequently. Most of your shots need to be scope, not unscope. The only time you shoot. Okay, from now on, rule for you. You only unscope when you're close to the enemies. When you're here and Kiriko here, you're unscope. When you're here and Reinhardt is here, you unscope. Everything beyond this distance, you scope from now on. Okay, that's number one. Number two, this is going to be more of a mechanical tip. I usually don't do this, but you do have a problem where you first shoot or throw ability before aiming. Aim at the target slowly. Aim, then use your sleep. Aim, and then use your nade. Aim, and then shoot. It looks like you're just holding this mouse one, and then you follow. No. Move, click. Move, click. Move, click. And the third thing, stop heal botting, man. You're heal botting. I want to see damage. You see how when you were standing here and shooting the enemies, like here when you're standing here and here, do you remember that? More of this all the time. Yes, you will need to heal, but you're healing your team when they're full HP all the time. Nobody needs healing like 90% of the time this game. You're just healing. More damage with a scope. More damage with a scope. Slow down your cooldowns. Aim and then shoot. Let's watch you do more of these in the next round.
I'm under attack.
This was actually you aiming. You see? You aim. Hit. Your Ryan does not need healing. He's okay. He does not need healing. He's okay. Your Kiriko does not need healing. You need to scope and shoot. Nice sleep. You need to scope and shoot. You need to shoot the enemies. You need to scope and shoot their Matra. You need to scope and shoot. You need to scope and shoot the Ramatra or anybody. No, everything's okay. Everything is okay. And also your super station. You're just standing here. Just move here. Move here. In the middle of the fight. Move here. Bam. Look at this angle. Look, you can see everything. More damage, please. More scope shots, please. Slow down with your abilities, and even when you shoot, be more precise. Just slow down. Be patient. Don't shoot and then aim. Peanut butter. Peanut patua. Peanut patua, whatever. How you doing, man? Good to see you. You ready to get your VOD reviewed? Is that okay? Bunny man, you got it, man? You got it? I believe in you, dude. I believe in you. I believe in you. Reiner does not need healing. Yeah, Reiner didn't need healing like 90% of the time there. Yeah, you would. Good observation, Nikito Gamer Pro X. Soldier player, plat rank, but a master on tank. Master on tank. What could I improve on? Name's Peter Bot in the game. Okay, let's see. So. You know, I used to like this map, but now I don't like it. Just don't like it anymore. You see, like, this is another thing, right? Do you know, this is funny. Like, this is exactly like Bunny Man. So, Peanut Butter. Can you tell me who you're shooting here? Here. Who do you shoot here? Who are you shooting here? Here. These last, like, 7 shots. Who are they going for? Who are the 7 shots going for at the end? The demons. No one, right? It's the same concept of I'm gonna hold my mouse 1 and then aim on people. Don't hold your mouse 1 and aim on people. Aim on people and then hold the mouse 1. If you see nobody's on your screen, don't shoot. And also, do you even use your Helix rocket yet? I don't think, right? You didn't use your Helix rocket. just got caught in open space.
Healing ready for use.
You're running around a lot, you're not shooting a lot. You have to understand from this position, you have so much damage fall off. You actually could have easily contested this guy. You should have walked over here and contested this guy. You have such a big advantage. Look, if you just pick here, he dies. He doesn't kill you, and he dies for sure. Playing way too scared at the moment. And you're not using your Helix Rocket ever. Like, Helix Rocket is a very, very strong ability that you have on cooldown. It's the first time to use Helix Rocket. Here you have damage fall off. You're flying way too far away. Way too far away. Like, no one is really even looking at you this entire time. Look how passive you play. You didn't lose a single HP. Everybody's fighting over there. Nobody's paying attention to you. And you, for some reason, keep the distance. You should just, like, walk over here and just kill them all. You need to stop jumping, though. You really need to stop jumping. It's so easy to shoot you when you... Guys, why do you keep fucking jumping? Let go of the space key, guys. Stop doing that. So bad. Like, you don't understand how easy it is for people to hit you.
Thanks.
I like that. Nice try. Nice try, almost. That was good. I like that. I like that play. I don't like that play. What is that? Can you explain to me what is the benefit of that position, Peanut Butter? What, when you stood here, I want to see that clearly. What is the benefit of this position? I would love to know. What was that? What were you thinking in that moment? And kills cooked. I thought he did see me. I was going for an off angle. Yeah, but like, look where all the enemies are, dude. Like even if you pick from here, it's such a long distance position that you have damage fall off. You know. But it is what it is.
Payloads on the move.
Like, you play very, very, like, notice, the fight is going on. Look, the fight is going on. What does that mean? Nobody's paying attention. What does that mean? You want to be super aggressive when nobody's paying attention. What do? Sit on the roof observing the Arkham City like Batman. Now, the question that I have for you, are you Batman? Because if you're Batman, you might have a case. If you're not Batman, you don't have a case. Like the visor, but I would like to see a Helix Rocket here and there.
We need to stop that payload, team.
I just wanted to observe, Peanut Butter, do you see that you do a lot of running, but not a lot of shooting? I mean, if you hear him coming close to you, I don't know why you crouch here. Just run away. Roto cannot catch you. You're just faster. All you have to do is just sprint here. Bye. You're playing Dead by Daylight, man. Roto is a zombie. Or whatever they are. Here, your right is going in. Roto is low. Just drop. Just drop and kill the Roto. All you have to do is drop and kill the Roto. But again, passive. Passive, passive, passive. I understand what you're trying to do, but if a Roto is 1 HP, you don't want to go and try to fight a pocketed soldier when you can just kill the Roto. Could you do my code next? 5 gifted and I will do your code.
Fields online.
The battle is next. Let the Kitsune guide you.
A lot of running and not a lot of shooting.
Everyone heal up.
Now, Peanut Butter, you asked me, my tank is Masters, my DPS is Plat, what am I doing wrong? The first thing is that you're not shooting enough. I mean, you're doing a lot of running, not a lot of shooting. So how do you expect to get kills if you don't shoot a lot? Now, number two thing, you also don't use your Helix rocket as often enough. Now, Helix rocket, a lot of damage. If you don't do a lot of damage, how do you get kills and win a game? That was my question number two. And number three is that you're also playing super passive when the enemies don't pay attention to you. Enemies are busy with your team and you're shooting from far away. Shooting from far away means that you can't surprise the enemies as reliably and as consistently, because shooting from far away, they can hide from you. They can use kind of like, they can easily hide from you. They can easily distance themselves away from you. And then you have damage fall off, aka lower damage, lower kills equals lower carry potential. All of the things that you do yield in you doing low damage. And if you're doing low damage, it means that you're unlikely to get a kill. If you're unlikely to get a kill, you're just not going to win a game. Literally every single decision that you do in a game is ending up in you not doing damage. Here. I mean, I'm okay with you going top. At least use a Helix rocket. Where are you hiding from? Peanut butter. It's a Juno. Where are you hiding from? Just shoot. Where are you hiding from? Like, what did these guys even do this entire time? I don't even know what they did.
I've got you. They can't get away with.
Okay.
Thanks.
This I like. This I like a lot. Good job. I love this. Oh, okay. Whew. You see, listen, you see this? You go, you see him, you push, you Helix rocket. You see the difference? He's a Giga Chad. It's like, let's fucking fight, let's go. Let's go, you noob. That's what he's telling you. And you're like, I need to run away. I'm scared. And the thing is, the problem with that is that, like, you are just like psychologically, you're playing way too passive. You're playing way too passive. You would rather not die than make a play. Now, am I saying that what you did was wrong? No, it wasn't wrong in that specific scenario. But it shows in principle that you simply are way too, like, you're playing not to die instead of playing to get kills. Just played a game and died 13 times? That's pretty normal. If you're trying to be aggressive. Way too aggressive at the wrong time. Ironically, the only time that you do play aggressive at the wrong time. Think about it. Let me ask you a question. Peanut butter, you here? You with me? When you picked here, were the enemies busy? So I'm gonna ask, when you picked here, were the enemies busy? Yes or no? What rank is it again? It's flat. I thought because Ryan was behind. Where? Here? I don't know what he's doing here. But they're not busy. And when they're not busy, you see what happens? Everybody looks at you. Because they need to be busy with something. And when you show first, they're busy with something. The only time they decided to be aggressive in the game was the wrong time. How did Ryan get there? Instead of running back to spawn, boom, noob down. Passion Wizard, if you'd like to get a bot review, it's 5 gifted, man. 5 gifted. Two eternities later.
Taking damage.
I've
Okay. That was actually a fairly good time. Did you notice that the enemies were pretty busy? That's good.
Keep fighting.
Nice. Not nice, but that's okay. So, peanut butter. In short, you spend more time running around the map than actually shooting the enemies. That's number one. Number two, you don't use your helix as often as you could. You do pick up the pace with the helix rocket the more the game goes by. So I'd like to believe that you do use it more often in other games. That being said, there's no reason why it should be picked up as a pace using just an ability that is on a 6-second cooldown. From the get-go, from as soon as the spawn doors open. Right click, helix rockets, you want to use them every single time that you have them. Okay. And number three, in general, you spend a lot of time running. You don't use your helix rocket enough. You spend more time running than shooting. Don't use your helix rocket enough. And you also play way too far away most of the time from the enemies. That all leads to you not doing as much damage as you could in a game, aka you don't get as much kills. So now let me help you. Number one, let me show you something. Let me show everyone something in here. YouTube chat, are you with us as well? YouTube chat and Twitch chat. I'm gonna show you something. Super, super revolutionary what I'm about to show you guys. Real talk. Are you guys seeing this? Is everybody seeing this? It's very important that you guys see this. Would it be enemy team comp dependent also though? No. No. Okay. We have an XY graph. Here, here. This kind of sucks. Here, here. Let's pretend it's equal. This is the Y, this is the X. I'm sure you went to 4th grade and you know what this graph is. The Y graph is actually pretty damn simple. It is enemies not paying attention. This is enemies, level of aggression. Without the thing. Level of aggression, enemies not paying attention. The graph works, these two, they correlate. What I mean by that is that this is the pen? No, what am I, brushes. The more enemies not paying attention, aka are busy with something else, fighting your team, fighting your Tracer, fighting your Doomfist, fighting your Reinhardt, your level of aggression goes up with it. Sorry. The more enemies don't pay attention, the more your level of aggression. That's the graph that you need to know. They pay attention to you, your level of aggression plummets. They pay all attention to you, it plummets even more. Now you run away, which means they're not paying attention to you. So you're playing way more aggressive. You get that? That's a rule of thumb for you guys to know. The more busy the enemies are, the more aggressive you can and should be. So, in short, peanut butter. You need to be way more aggressive when your team goes in and everybody's looking at your team. Until then, you just poke. Or set up, run to the offense or whatever. Prepare to engage when they're about to make contact. Number two, simply spend more time shooting instead of running away. Poke, poke, poke. Enemies lose HP. Enemies go back. Your team goes forward. Enemies busy. You pop from your off angle. Surprise the enemies. Close range. They die. Right? Okay? In the meantime, before we move on to Cosmos, I'm gonna get some water and turn on the AC because it gets pretty hot in here. Oh. Be right back, guys. One second, I need to take this away from the room and I'll be right back. Be right back, guys. You missed me? You missed me? You missed me? I'm back. Oh, shit. Fuck. You missed me? I'm here. Okay, I'm back. I had to take a piss and all that stuff. That's the tiniest bed on the right. What do you have? One tiny and one large? I don't know. I think the people show up with their kids here, and that might be why. All right. Battle Attack is Cosmos. What do you play? What is your rank, man? And by the way, guys, exclusive offers just came up from the toilet. Exclusive offer. If you go to your bot review today, I can credit the amount that you paid for the 5 gifted to take off from the first month of Rank Up Academy. Send me a message on Discord, and I'll send you a link of a discounted price that takes off exactly how much you paid for the bot reviews for. All right. Straight out of the toilet, exclusive deal. Wait. Peanut butter. So awkward. So just off is it used abilities more uptime, no issues with positioning. Were you listening to me the entire time, man? I literally pulled out an MS Paint graph and talked about the whole thing, and that's your conclusion? Use abilities more? Man, it's like you weren't listening. Time your aggression as how busy the enemies are. Shoot way more often, more uptime. Stop running around that much when people are not next to you or not paying attention to you. And just generally use your Helix rocket more. I could not go into any more specific than that, man. Uptime isn't what the graph was about. Not at all. Nope. Still doing coaching in Mob Rivals? Yes, in Rank Up Academy. Diamond Master Lobby, I play mostly Ashe and Widow. Okay.
She's gonna blow.
Defend objective
Question. If your Ryan is here, your Bastion is here, your Lucia is here, and your Lifeweaver is here, what are you doing over here, Cosmos? Yeah, Peanut Butter. Got you, man. Got you. How is it possible that you are more far behind than a Lifeweaver? Cosmos. Gonna move on. Just an observation. Guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, kill this guy. Kill this guy.
Hello.
Man. Lifeweaver is lame, guys. No love for Lifeweaver over here. This will be a forever hate Lifeweaver stream.
objective.
Ryan is here, Bastion is here.
Escort the payload.
Yep, the Lifeweaver is still in front of you. Cosmos, why is the Lifeweaver in front of you? Why is this fruity guy in front of you when he's playing support that sits back and heals? Cosmos, I need to know. Cosmos, you're with us? Or are you the Cosmos in the outer space? Fruity, oh, Twitter is going to clip that, so let me double down. What is this gay Lifeweaver doing? Why are you behind the gay Lifeweaver? I was just holding down point. Go shoot, bro. Go shoot. Go shoot. Go shoot. Stop playing so passive, dude. You've been playing passive since the beginning. You see, like, Hazard is 1 HP running away. What are you doing? Backing out. Go. Just walk forward. There's nothing to be afraid of. You have 2 supports behind you. You have a guy that can pull you. Move forward. You're playing so passive. You're playing so scared. Look, everyone is moving forward. You're moving to the payload. Why? Go shoot, Cosmos. Super passive. Super passive. Didn't need to use the coach gun yet. He's 1 HP or full HP. What are you trying to coach gun for? You kill him. He doesn't kill you. And again, look, everybody, they are dying. They're on the ropes, and you're backing out. Why are you backing out, Cosmos? Press down. They're on the ropes. They have no HP. Just W. Kill them. Kill them. What are you so afraid of? What are you so afraid of, dude? And now, because you let them heal and get their cooldowns back, they and they just kill your team. I'm okay with that, Bob. I'm okay with that, Bob. I think it's a good Bob. Enemies are dying. You kill 2 enemies. Let's go. Make a move here. I'm okay with that, but look, again, you're always late. Everyone is always in front of you. You're always the guy that is behind and can't catch up to anybody. You're playing way too passive. This entire day, everybody has been just playing way too passive. Way too passive. Are you sure you guys watch me? Total in front of Lifeweaver, yeah, first time. First time. probably die. No, you don't die. What the hell is going on? And by the way, I just want to point out, I'm struggled to find the flow of the game. It was a very, very, very long way of you saying, I am too scared to click W. And also, you don't shoot at, like, when enemies are that close to you, don't scope, just unscope shots. Unless they're not looking at you, right? But at this scenario, you should have used unscope shots. The thing is, you actually hit nice shots most of the time. You didn't die a single time yet. Here, instead of shooting from this distance. Coach gun, up here, pick here, shoot the enemies, be more confident, play more aggressive, be less scared. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Like that. I really like that. Good. Enemies go back. They lost the tank. Please tell me you coach gun up top. Yes, thank you. No, you play too passive again. Over here. Boom, boom, boom. Fuck them up. Over here. Dare I say you didn't even have to coach gun up here. You could have walked and coach gun up here. And look at that lovely aggressive position that you have. Here you just have damage follow. You just have damage follow from this distance. Top left, you need to coach gun top left. Okay. Yeah, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. See, Cosmos? That's what I love to see, dude. D.Va is over there on my Bastion. Fuck this D.Va, I'm gonna run her face and kill her. Now, I'm not saying you should run people's face most of the time, but especially like in this scenario where D.Va is overextending and feeding, I like it. Nice. Please go right side. Please tell me you go to the right side. Right side would be so good. Why coach gun? I mean, worked out. Vendetta down. Here we go. That position. Bastion, Lucio, Reinhardt. Here you are chilling on point. Even Chat's boyfriend is in front of you, man. Why are you letting Chat's boyfriend be in front of you all the time? Cosmos, man. Come on. Ryan in, not paying attention. Bam. Angle, D.Va dies. Cosmos, are you noticing that you're simply playing way too passive? Like super, super passive. You actually hit really good shots, use your dynamite pretty well, use your bob pretty well, use your coach gun most of the time pretty well. The problem is that when the enemies are low HP, you just chill instead of pressing them on the ropes. When you see that you hit somebody in the head and they're wobbling, you don't just let him recover. You just keep punching until he gets knocked out, until he fucking falls on the ground. And the ref comes in and counts to 10. Okay? Every time you have an advantage, you see enemies are low and they're running away, please be more aggressive. Generally speaking, you see that your team is pushing in, please be more aggressive. Your Ryan goes in, aggressive. Your Bastion turret form, aggressive. Your Tracer is flanking, aggressive. Your Sombra is flanking, aggressive. Your Kiriko is doing the 4-step plan because they watch my video and they start ranking up. You're playing aggressive. I don't trust them to pull me. You don't need them to pull you. You have a coach gun. It makes you fly away from any danger pretty fast. Skipper, did you just chat GPT us here, man? Did you just chat GPT us here, man? Skipper. But you're right. The ChatGPT is right. Skipper is right with the ChatGPT coming in. Playing aggro is important to learn. Playing aggro is more important to learn what you can get away with. Once you learn what you can get away with, it teaches you when to play for aggro versus not. There is a time and a place. I agree with you. I agree with you. Shut the fuck up, awkward. I think people watch you so much and try to play as aggro as you do, but then we keep dying playing aggro. So we started playing more passive. Who is we? It's only you, the noob. Who is we? Speak for yourself, man. Don't speak for other people. Is there a queue? Yeah, there's one before. We have Zizu, and then Diablo, and then Swiffle. Right, but it's about playing aggro and learning from mistake. It only becomes a habit if you don't learn. True, right, but only when you haven't mastered the art of when to employ it. Playing aggro isn't supposed to just play aggro all times, every game, every minute of the match. True. It's so you learn the limits and strengths of the hero, so that when it's time to play aggro, you to suit. True, absolutely true. Controller, Tracer, Plat 3. All right. New house, not yet.
Ready for battle.
Thing is also Cosmos. Like I at least understand people that don't play aggressive because they feel like their mechanics are bad. I get that. I'm not saying that you should not play aggressive if you feel like your mechanics are bad. Even if your aim was the worst ever on planet Earth, you still need to play aggressive. That's the only way for you, the most consistent, reliable way for you to actually improve in that regard. But you actually hit your shots, you know? Like, there's literally no excuse to not play aggressive when you have an advantage and when enemies don't look and not pay attention and when your team is playing aggressive. What do you think of Frey after nerfs? Still good. You're like the teacher at school that everyone thinks you're too strict, but you're right. Like, I obviously think I'm right? But it's not that I'm here to make fun of people or anything like that. I'm here to help you learn. I mean, what do you get by saying? Like, what do you really get by saying? Shut the fuck up, awkward. You're telling people to be aggressive. And then you build bad habits. No, it's only you because you're not sentient. I'm telling you to be aggressive, and then you can adjust to when to not play aggressive. But if you're never aggressive, or very rarely are aggressive, it's impossible to adjust to being aggressive. It's easier to tone down the aggression, turn it up. I'm here to help at the end of the day. All right, so Zizo Tracer Plat 3. I'm assuming you're this guy, the this one. Yeah, you're this guy. What happened? Did the controller disconnect here? What happened? Oh, okay, you're back. Okay, first tip, and that's for everyone. Quick question. Is anybody looking at the Tracer here? Yes or no? Quickly. Is like really anybody that he's trying to shoot is going to be looking at the Tracer over here? No, correct. If the enemies are not looking at you, do you want to shoot them? Or do you want to get close before you shoot them? No, but everyone's going to. Yeah, sure, good point. But before they are... So Tracer is really, really good at close range. This range, you have damage fall off, your spread is too much, you miss a lot of shots. Guys, from now on, remember one thing. If enemies are not looking at you, get close before you shoot. Don't give these warning shots before you showed up. I mean, you could walk over here and then use his, like, burst. And then he would have dealt, like, drop half of his HP, maybe, you know? And then maybe your Reinhardt fire strikes and then they die. But just because he did this, look, this did like 1 damage. Literally 1 damage. Okay. Ah! Okay. I like how you're playing until now. Okay. I like how you're playing, man. You see what I mean? Before you shoot, get close to the enemies. This is exactly what I mean. Moira is not looking, get close, and then start shooting. I love that. That was great. That was really good. That was also good. Again, before shooting at Juno, what did he do? Blink, get close, and then shoot. Great. I like it. But are you sure you're plat, bro? Are you sure you're plat? He's plat console. I don't think he's plat.
Bad guys, heads up.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload.
Payload's heading out. Group up here.
Okay. You definitely don't blink in front of a Bastion that is in turret mode. Juno is a trick kill. Whoa. Okay. Look, I'm gonna be honest, I've got no complaints. You're playing pretty well so far. I sometimes don't like the fact that you're shooting before you're aiming, but maybe it's the console thing. Yeah, but I actually don't think you're plat. I'm very certain you're not a plat player. Never mind, maybe you are. Maybe you are.
Oh, join me. My ultimate is ready.
Like you see, he's not impatient. He's timing his engagement. Unfortunately, I am. I told you my problem yesterday. I don't remember what your problem is. But let's see. You had a strong start, but now, right now, you're AFK too much. You're AFK too much. Okay.
Knocked you off your ass. Zoom. Let's try something else. Into top shape.
Let's rumble.
On the second point, you spend like 80% of the time not shooting and 20% of the time shooting. Could have used your pulse bomb, but that's okay. How many VODs are in queue? Like 3. Blinking like this in front of a bunch of enemies is a no-go. I play very good, and the next game I'll play like Bronze 5. I think maybe you just don't understand when you play good, what is it that you're doing well. I think that the biggest thing that you do really well in this game for now is the timing of your engagements. You're going in exactly when the enemies don't look, and then you get kills on them. You probably, when you feel like to play a Bronze 5, you're not doing that. Here, this guy was busy, and then you go for him. But you also hold on to your pulls, to be honest, a little bit too much. But don't worry about it. You have pulls, use pulls.
This ends now.
I'll take a reading.
I like it, but why not pulse? Where's the pulse bomb, dude? Why are you holding onto your pulse for 5 million years? Thank you.
Step right.
So you see, the reason why you're playing so good right now, Zizo, is because every time you go in, his enemy's already busy. I'm willing to guarantee that when you feel like you're playing like shit is when you're missing the timing of your engagements. Do you guys cap here or what's going on?
Come together.
Wait, why did he die? What happened? Oh, he just decided to walk into the spawn. Okay, wait.
I am on fire.
Yeah, you just walk in front of her face and get greedy. Okay, I'm starting to see it. You're getting greedy. By the way, you died 2 times to the Moira, 1 time here and 1 time in that spawn. So 2 times you died to a Moira in spawn because you refused to disengage from the 1v1.
Thank you. Looks stuck. Get it moved.
Okay. Can't see how you lose this. Never mind. You see, you're not in front of Moira's face. You're behind them all the time. Good timing of the engagement. Great. Good job. Good job. Let's see where you fuck up on attack. My guess, either engaging too early, trying to force a play, or refusing to let go of the 1v1s. Basically being aggressive without disengaging. Let's see. I'm okay with that. I mean, it was too early, but yeah, you don't let go. You go in, you go in, you go in, there's no getting out. The fact that you don't die here says more how bad the enemy team is than anything for you. You played aggressive without disengaging. Very aggressive too early without disengaging. Okay.
I've got you covered.
Yeah, Junkrat is looking at you in a tiny room. Let's see what happens. Alright, you know what? That was...
As they say.
I get it. I'm not gonna nitpick this. I saw the vision, you know? I saw the vision. Wait, what happened here? Too early. Too early.
Freya, at your service.
Good have tried to pulse. You engaged too early again. I hope you get out here. Yeah. Okay. That was fine. That was good. That was a good fight. That was a solid fight. Nice. You almost stepped on a trap, I think it was. You're 60 HP, be careful. Nice. Went in too early. Should have waited for the Reaper to walk out. Okay. You see, that's the funny thing about this whole thing. This is the perfect example where meta ranks fail all the time. Look, this guy is just shooting people from behind. Nobody's even turning around. No one. If you just did that, you would shoot people from behind when they're busy. Nobody would turn around. You would just kill them. If nobody's looking, get... Okay, careful. 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 Spent a little bit too much time in their face. So, Zizo, for plat you play pretty well, but if you say that you are playing like bronze at different times, it usually is because you're trying to be too aggressive too early. Like right here, you're trying to be too aggressive too early, or when people look at you, most of the time you actually disengage, but when you don't disengage, you just end up dying. You shoot, it didn't work, just leave. Just leave. Why are you trying to keep fighting? Why do you, like, why? You're not gonna kill Boyd or Junkrativa standing next to each other, not doing anything. You're not gonna do that. Shoot, they look, bye-bye. And then wait for them to be busy. When they're busy, you can go in. Most of the time when you're actually winning is when you shoot the enemies and they never look at you. When do they never look at you? When they're fighting your team. So all you have to do is make sure that you don't just shoot the enemies when they're not doing anything. If they're not busy, you don't get close to them. I mean, of course, it depends on who you're playing against. Yeah, if it's just a Mercy in the middle of nowhere, you can get close to her, okay? But in general, if it's a Junkrat standing next to a Moira, you don't go in by yourself before anything even happens. Okay? That is it in short. That's probably what, that's, if I had to guess, it's because your inconsistencies come from you trying to be engaging too early or trying to double down when people look at you instead of just running away. But it's number one, 90% chance, not 90% of the time, and the other is probably around 10%. Why are you in a hotel room? Why not, man? Diablo. Let's go, Diablo. Diablo 02345. Code hero. You said the code. What is the hero in the rank, man? What do you have? 2 beds?
Ready for battle.
Gold 1. Which is your bowl? Okay, awesome.
Time for combat. Time for victory.
You slam here. Believe me when I say this. What is about to happen is you losing 200, 300 HP, using your E for nothing. You basically, again, engage too early, just like the other Tracer. Could I not be more right? Can somebody clip that? And then you slam again with 400 HP with no shield in front of everybody, and you lose another 200 HP probably. Oh no, you didn't lose 200 HP this time. Slamming 3 times in front of enemies. Granted, the 3rd time was actually a good time because your team was actually in there fighting. The first 2 times you slammed too early, and every single time that you slammed, you were in front of the enemies. Instead of slamming in front of them, you should have slammed, boom, behind them. Like this. I can tell you what the problem right now, Diablo. Would you like to hear it? Would you like to hear it? Would you like me to tell you what it is? And then once you know what it is, it will be easier for you to see when we're watching the VOD. You are in front of the enemies way too much instead of attacking them from when they're not looking. And number 2, you use your slam way too early in the fight, and then you lose way more HP than they do. So from now on, I would like you to pay attention to only that. Who is the best DPS right now in your opinion? Lifeweaver. This console, right? I'm certain this is console. I don't see why you slam here. Look, you're doing this. You lose 200 HP. For what? Why did you lose 200 HP? For what? Do you think the Reaper nerfs were necessary? Yes, Reaper was really, really strong. If you slam here, it will be too early. Too early, you see? Nobody on the enemy team is busy because they didn't make contact with your team. You slam, you get discorded. You do no damage. They do 350. Do you see that, Diablo? You see what I mean by slamming too early? It seems so stressful to be aggressive. All that work just to win one game in Masters doesn't feel right. Then don't do it. Don't be aggressive. Just play passive. You lose a bunch of HP before anything even happens. And when things are happening, you're not ready. Like you don't have HP to fight.
Stay with the barricade. Alert. Enemy has taken
New crib? Not yet. I'm looking for an apartment. This is just a temporary place. Trying to fight too much. Just run away. Just run away. Just get out. Instead of shooting at a full HP Ramatra, you better shoot Zen, by the way. If you slam, look. You slam, why? Don't know. You're not gonna kill anybody, you lose 5 million HP. Minefield too early. You're moving in with 200 HP. Okay, grab the health pack, I like that. I like that you cut LOS in the Discord, that was nice. You forgot to use your shield, bro. What is this? Ow. Oy vey. Oh. Forgot to grab the health pack. Diablo, I'm sorry to say. What is this? What happened? You forgot to use your shield. If you use adaptive shield, you could have killed the Zen. You have a health pack here that you don't grab. Diablo. Diablo. And again, you... Okay, I can say the slam was okay, but again, like you're trying to fight a Ramatra. You're not gonna kill him, and you see how... Look how much HP you lose. You lose every cooldown, and look, you lose 300 HP. 400 HP, actually. Now would be a good time to go in, but you know why you can't go in? Because you engaged too early and you lost 400 HP, so you have to go grab the health pack. So now when everybody's fighting, what is Diablo doing? Rolling around. Who did you slam here, man? And also, instead of shooting a full HP Ramatra, 1, 2, 3, all of these would be way better targets. Timing is what I need. You need a whole lot more than timing, but timing would be a good start. Number 1, slam people from a position they're not looking and wait for the team fight to start for you to slam. Until the team fight starts, you maybe roll through them, maybe you shoot them from cover in the side. And also, you see, like, this is too early. If you waited 2 seconds, these guys would have picked. Everybody looking at these guys, boom. Or on the other hand, you could have grappled here and then roll around from behind. And then slam them. Would have been great. Nice. You have no HP. Okay. That was nice. That was okay. You see, you surprised the cat. You showed up from a... You're using your slam too early. Okay, okay. Nice fight. Nice fight. Here you still did everything too early, but it was way later than before. So it worked out way better. I keep using slam on auto. Yes. You need to use slam when people are not looking and you want to do it not in front of their face so they can't dodge it easily. Like if you see that enemy team is looking at your team like this, you come from here, bam, slam them. Okay? Until then, you maybe can roll, boop them, shoot from here, brrr, they look at you, go back here. Brrr, they look at you, go back here. Your team is now coming, they shoot, bam, I roll, I slam. Israel or Palestine? I'm from Israel, bro. I am from Israel. Israel, bro. Right. You got this, Diablo. I believe in you, dude. I believe in you, man. I think there's plenty of things to improve, and that's very exciting. Tips for Sense. I just switched to PC. Super hard to hit shots between 4 and 8 on 800. 4 and 6 on 800 DPI is my recommendation. Which one do you support? Israel. My country. I'm from Palestine. That's cool. I don't mind. Everyone is welcome in my chat. Unless you want me to be dead. That's a different story. Yeah, I saw that, Kifo. I saw that. That was... Man. That was crazy. That's crazy. Good evening. Hello. Sylvain, what's up? As a tank, how do I make sure I engage only after team fight starts before anyone dies? As a tank, how do I make sure I engage only after team fight starts before anyone dies? Because you first need to take the initial aggression. I support Israel too because my government in Gaza is bad. Sending you hearts, man. Sending you hearts. That was pretty, love. Sending you lots of love, man. Yeah, it's my turn now. Yeah, give me 1 second. Let me just respond to some questions in the chat and we'll move on to you. So, as I said, you want to take the initial aggression so your team can take angles. And when they take angles, the enemies will now look at them because they're taking angles. And they're the ones that are aggressive. And then you go in really, really hard, okay? That's how you basically... timing, that's the timing on tank. You helped me get better on DPS. And what's your rank to GM? I learned damage, off angles. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. What is your rank? ZX, what is your rank, dude? But I'll support you much if you... I will support you much if you enter to Gaza some electricity so I can play Overwatch. Listen, me, it's not me. Trust me. I'm not in charge of I'm not in charge of these things. Should I always look for the off angles you showed in the review, or do I do this when the chaos begins? You do it. You want to do it ideally a little bit before the chaos begins, so when the chaos begins, you're already popping from the angle. I'm in a rank right now. My predicted rank is Diamond 1. Dude, you go for Masters. Go for Masters. All right, let's Swiffle. Sorry for keeping you waiting, man or lady. I don't know. You have a pink name, so sometimes I don't know if it's if I'm mistaken. But hey, let's go. Let's go. Swiffle, I'm ready. Send me the code, send me the rank, and send me the hero. Let's begin. Your Genji guide is so good. Which one? The Champ 3? Look at you, dude. Look at you, dude. That was my demotion game to Champ 4. Okay. Console PC. So first of all, man, you're a pretty high rank, super high rank. Which means that there's probably a lot of things that you're doing right, and a lot of you should probably watch. A lot of you should probably watch. This is what you don't see Champ 3 DPS playing every day. Okay, Leo, Katie, think of 5. Victor will move on with you right after. Okay, let's start.
Ready for
Wait,
battle.
Swag Noob. I mean, switching to Tracer probably. Playing Symmetra, yes. Doing the Symmetra. Wait, is it Symmetra? Yes, thank you, okay. About to flame. Okay. Didn't need to do all of that, October. This. You don't ever find yourself in a situation like this. Okay? Swiffle. This situation, you see this on your screen, you blink out of the way. Because two things will happen. Worst case scenario, you just get spammed out and die. You know, they do a lot of damage. Best case scenario, like no best case scenario, likely scenario, you get poked out, either forced to use recall or lose HP, and then you play kind of like on the ropes, defensive. Somebody will have to heal you. You have to go grab a health pack. You see this, you always blink out of the way. You don't even try to outspoke it or anything like that. It's a really bad trade for you. Here is you trying to be extra. You were not really paying attention to who is the target that you want to shoot. You just triple blinked in with a melee. No distance kept. For all you know, Hazard could have used a leap and maybe killed you. What you should have done is much more simple. You should have blinked here. And by the way, if you just went over here and you looked to the right, you probably should have went for the Curie instead. Because the Hazard will not be able to kill 3 of your teammates. Maybe with Vendetta, but if you cut off the healing, it's actually going to be pretty good for you. Or even if you ignore, blink here, keep some distance, blink here. You just don't blink in front of just a bunch of people. Because you not only will not be able to get killed, but also you see you got forced to use recall for what? For what?
Blimey, I'm good.
How did he not win the fight yet? What? Okay. You actually played this whole sequence pretty good, except you going to the middle of the point, losing HP, and then keep fighting. It's okay. You can let them have the point. You don't need to die. Get yourself into a better position. You should have just blinked back, got healed, and then go back in. Didn't need to do all of that. I don't know how you don't die this entire time. It's kind of a miracle in and of itself, but, you know. You're sitting in the middle of the point. You didn't even look and see where the enemies are. Look at this position. What is that position? And the reason why you're doing this is because you don't want to give them the point, but you're not giving them the point for the expense of your life. Makes no sense. You want to prioritize your life. And that doesn't mean that you play to live and not play to kill, but this should never happen. You don't need to find yourself in the middle of the point in front of 4 people. Let them have the point and then win the fight. Because if you die, you lose the fight for sure and you lose the point. This should have not happened. Because look, you're trying to hold them to the point. You gained what? 3%? They cap the point and then they have 20%.
Let's kick this off.
I figured it was lost. It wasn't. Your team was coming back from spawn. You killed Hanzo there. You applied a little pressure on the Hazard. It was very winnable. Nice stick. Okay, good patience. Good patience. Same mistake. Let go of the point. 5 on 3. You're winning. Okay? Clean up the fight and then cap the point. You have no business being on the point 5 on 3 because you and Rorog on the point, instead of it being 5 on 3, it's a 3 on 3 and they can actually trade your team out. Don't give them the opportunity to trade your team. Kill them first, then cap points.
Efficient design at work.
You need to prioritize winning the fight instead of keeping the objective or capping the objective. And that sounds kind of crazy, but you have to listen to this. There's like logic behind this. If you play to the objective and lose the fight, you will lose the objective. If you play to win the fight, you will win the objective. You win the fight, you win the objective. You win the objective, you don't necessarily win the fight, and then you lose the fight, and then you don't really win the objective. You maybe won 5% of the objective. First, win fight, and then cap objective. The only exception to this rule is when you have really no other options and it's overtime and somebody has to touch.
My ultimate is
Okay, Swiffle, hear me out. When you hear this, what do you want to do? When you see what's happening right now, what do you want to do? What is it that you want to do, need to do? What do you think that is? Let me close the queue in the meantime. Run the fuck away. Exactly. They used Kitsune. They used Vendetta ult. Run away, cut it out, and then after they go in with everything they have, they will have nothing, and then you just kill them. That's all you have to do. But here you don't actually run away. You blink one time, and you kind of like stand still in the Kitsune area. Like, just get the fuck out. Just get the fuck out.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
You see, now they use everything, they go in, they have nothing, and you can just kind of kill them one by one, except that you're deciding to chase a Lucio. Now, let me ask you another question. What was the Lucio doing here exactly? What was the Lucio doing here exactly? Was he contributing to a team fight from the enemy's perspective in any way, shape, or form? Was he threatening to your team? Or no? What's up, Reku? Swiffle? No, he's not doing anything, so you have to ask yourself, do I want to shoot a Lucio that is not doing anything, or do I want to shoot the ones that are killing my teammates? If you just blink here, look, kill number 1, potentially kill number 2, potential kill number 3. I figured I could kill him fast, but mechanics failed me. Even by that logic, it doesn't make any sense. There's no, like, you virtually don't even want to spend even a second chasing this guy because he's not doing anything. Let him go, kill the others that are actually doing something. The ones that are killing your team.
Needed the help.
You have really good patience before the fight starts. Like, you try to time your engagements pretty well before the fight starts, but in the middle of the fight you lose the patience. You burn your recall way too easily in the middle of the fight. You also try to play too fast in the middle of the fight. You go for these like triple blink melees, try to get too close too fast. It seems like you're only thinking before the fight starts, but once the fight starts you move into autopilot. Correct. This, as I said with the Hanzo Kiri, this is not a good situation for you. Like this, you rarely want to happen. You don't want to be face to face with Kiri, or you actually don't want to be face to face with anybody. So instead of taking the fight for a long period of time, you should have done the initial blink. Here, shoot. Here, at this point, bam. Huh, this angle. You can't stay too long in front of a Kiri because this is exactly what happens. Look, this is what happens. So right now, I mean, obviously a champ 3 player, you don't make like goofy mistakes like running in front of 5 people and die. For the most part, your timing is okay before the fight starts. The problem is that you lose a lot of patience and you don't really think in the middle of the fight. So where you mess up in the middle of the fight is strictly 2 things. Number 1, you spend way more time than you need in front of enemies that can outpoke you. Tracer is not built to take fights face to face. Tracer has 175 HP. Literally anybody that even body shots you that has high burst damage, even something like Lucio, you just lose the exchange. Really good Tracers are very rarely in your face. You don't want to be in people's face. You see that somebody like Kiriko looks at you, you just blink out. Hanzo looks at you, you just blink out. You always blink away from face-to-face battles. Okay? Unless you're full HP and they're low HP, you know, the obvious exceptions to the rule. The second thing is that you lose your target priority in the middle of the fight. So sometimes you see that your team is getting destroyed by the enemy Hazard and Vendetta, and instead of going to help them kill the Hazard and Vendetta, because obviously the Hazard and Vendetta are not paying attention to you because they're jumping on your team, you decide to chase, you know, Lucio, they're doing fuck knows what, or like a DPS that are doing something random. You see how even though you were not close to the enemies, you were in front, like they were looking at you, and you just stayed there too long, and you lost like so much HP and recall in just a second. And these little pokes are good. By the way, you can set up. You don't have to wait always for your team to go. And you can set up, you can move here, you can poke, make them look at you. And if they look at you, now your team can go forward. You can do a lot of setting up before fights as well. And poke people like without taking damage. So they look at you and then your team can go forward. Cuddliff, you're going to be the last water review for the night. But I said that the queue is closed, man. Toxicity, thank you. So many people underestimate your content. I use your rank to GM Ryan video from 2 years ago to get to Masters, which I've never been in and still going up. That's awesome, man. Thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the $5. Cuddliff, it's all good. I'm gonna review it, but the queue is closed. Then we have Leo, Katie, and then Cuddliff, and that's the video reviews for the day are over. And as I said, Rank Up Academy now offers an exclusive deal for anybody that does the Twitch subscription or does the promo. For a full subscription for the month, your VOD reviews, the 5 gifted, or your promo subscription that you've had is going to be credited towards the full membership. So if you decide to join Rank Up Academy, instead of being $99 a month, it will be for the first month just $74. It will come down to $74. It's all good, Cuddliff. It's all good.
It's go time.
Go target priority here. And that was an okay fight. They just used Beat and they use Vendetta and they use Orisa and you guys use nothing. So it is what it is. I do all my thinking pre-fight, like you said, and play on intuition completely mid-fight, mid-duels. Do you have any questions you should ask myself mid-fight? Well, look, in a high-paced game like this, you would not be able to ask yourself questions mid-fight, but the idea is that you need to ask yourself the questions after the fight and after the game. So then you can implement them and focus on them in the mid-fight, so then they become your autopilot. Like, the idea is that your autopilot will be you making good decisions, but you have to think about them consciously. Sometimes you can't always expect to be able to think in the mid fight 24/7 or make the right decision or make the right call all the time. But in principle, your mid fights, what you need to be thinking about is is the person I am shooting the right person to shoot. That's what I would think if I were you in the mid fights. And the second thing, am I engaging people when they're looking at me? And if the answer is yes, engage people from positions they're not looking at you. You get poked out and get forced to use your recall way too easily because you spend way too much time in front of the enemies. You shoot Kiriko, she turns around, blink out. Don't try to do this fight. If she hits you one time with a kunai, you're fucked. Yeah, I mean, you can do the thinking of the timing before the fight starts, but you can't really focus on target priority before. You can't know what your target priority will be before the fight because it's dynamic. It changes. So in short, you need to improve on your target priority in the mid fight, and you need to get poked out less by spending less time in front of people's faces when they look at you. They look at you, just blink out. And try to always shoot them from the sides and the back, not in front. And of course, in the middle of the fight, Lucio doing nothing, Hazard on my team. Who do I shoot? Hazard on your team, not Lucio that is doing nothing. If they're doing nothing, let them keep doing nothing. It's okay. Keep them doing nothing. It's cool. You kill the rest. Super solid gameplay though, outside of that. Is your weapon ranked to GM still world record? I mean, I believe so. I think the system was kind of giving me... it was easier to climb. Rather, not easier to climb. It's just the placements were broken. And the MMR was broken. Okay, Leo Katie, let's go. Let's go, man. Pleasure to observe your gameplay, Suful. You're high rank, man. Good for you. I think you can definitely be consistently Champ 3. And dare I say, with a little bit more time, you can actually hit Champ 2 as well. And dare I say, in the future, Champ 1 is even possible. I think, look, I'm going to be honest, I think you're not there yet with Champ 1. But I think that with a little bit more work, you can definitely hit Champ 2. Zen Masters 5. First fight, it's just me, not Torment with my team, my bad. Okay. Zen Masters 5. Will you D.Va and rank to gym in the future? Yeah.
Ready for battle.
This is good. What do you mean the first fight? You did okay? Leo Katie, can I ask you something? Leo, if D.Va is in front of you, this is D.Va, and you shoot D.Va, and then she starts looking at you, why do you do this and get shoot by D.Va like this? Why do you just stop looking at her? Do you think that if you do this, the D.Va stop shooting or what, Leo? Why did you stop shooting at the D.Va? What is this? You shoot, and then you look away. Keep shooting. Why do you charge up a right click? Shoot the D.Va. Why did you stop looking at her?
A challenge presents itself.
What support do you think can carry the hardest? Probably Zen.
The robot. Don't let it move a single step.
Oh, nah. Kiri Zen.
Hello. Good to see you.
Can't let them push ahead.
Too many right clicks for no reason. These one orbs need to stop. These one orbs need to stop. These two orbs, three orbs, yeah. If you want to do a one orb, might as well just shoot. A lot of right click, not a lot of shooting. Your Cassidy's pushing. Go with him. You need to go. You're hiding in this room. Just go. Maze low. Just push. Your Cassidy's going in. Go with him. Stop playing so passive. Leo, you're playing so passive. Super passive. Very passive gameplay. Too many right clicks. Turning away from people that are shooting at you. Not looking good, man. But let's see if you pick up the pace.
Nice and steady, everyone. We just took the
Let's see if you
lead.
pick up the pace. I believe in you. I like that. 5 orb. You're playing very far away. Very far away. The fight is on the other side of the map. You need to be a little bit more closer.
Hey. Good to see you.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay.
Hey.
Leo, what are you doing right now? What have you been doing the past 40 seconds, 50 seconds? You tell me, man. You can't hit any shot from here because it's too far away. Now, granted, I mean, yeah, your team is dead, but could have you? No, probably not. Maybe. You and Ana could have won this, maybe. I'm out of action here. You're not doing anything, Leo. You're playing so passive. You're playing across the map, super far away, not shooting. You doing a one click right, one orb, two orb, instead of doing 5 orbs.
My systems are restored.
Here, Ryan, they're fighting. You need to be aggressive. Look where you are compared to the rest of your team. Look, Ryan here, Cass here, Soj here. But look, where are you? Look how passive you're playing. Look how scared you are. Like nothing has been happened. Like you haven't really been doing anything for the past minute and a half. Nothing. I mean, dare I say, I would have probably like at this point went here to maybe even catch this guy. I would have went here to apply some level of pressure. You're just hiding. You're playing not to die. You're not playing to win.
It's go time.
Let's go.
You spend so much time as well, like at the same spot. You spent like 50% of this game at this window. Let the window go, man. Okay, it was an exaggeration with the 50%, but he spent a lot of time that window.
Shield activated. Pushing ahead.
Beware the eye
Okay. Do you coach Rhino Tikis? I coach everybody. Everybody that wants to learn, I can coach. If you don't want to learn, I can coach.
I'm here. Keep fighting.
I mean, I could, it's just not gonna help.
Nerf this.
Okay, here you finally are aggressive. I like that. I like that, Leo. I like that. I like that a lot. I would like to see more of that. I would love to see more of that. Again, look where your team is. Look where your team is. Look where you are, Leo. Look where you are. The problem, Leo, that you have is that you play way too passive. Like, the fights are going on and you're 50 miles across where the team fight is. You're not contributing to the team fights at all. You have the mentality of, I want to not die so people cannot flame me for feeding. You don't play to win, you play to not lose. And there's a very big distinction between the two. Playing not to lose means you're going to win only if your team is good. Playing to win means that while there's an inherent risk of you feeding and messing it up, there's also a big chance, if you pull it off, that you are going to be the contributor to winning the match. And when you are the contributor to winning the match, and when you also fail, there's plenty of room to learn. Why did I mess up? Or why did this work? And if you constantly have a feedback loop on constantly understanding why this worked and why it's not working, while still playing aggressive and playing to win, you will inevitably improve. When you play to not lose, you will never learn, because you never get into a position where you mess up because you play to not mess up. You got it. Like, the irony of this whole thing is that you play so passive that eventually the enemies out damage your team and then they push you and then you just die. The only time that you were aggressive was about 1 minute ago, where you pushed the soldier here, from here. I really like that. The problem is that you did it one time in 5 minutes. You probably don't do it again. Probably, based on how you're playing right now. Like, if you notice, the only time that you kind of find yourself in face-to-face battles is not you surprising the enemies, is they also somehow end up creeping up on you, instead of it being the other way around. You see? Exactly what I'm saying. Okay, so Leo, number one, just start playing more aggressive. Put the balls in your hands, squeeze them, and tell yourself, let me carry these noobs. Well, maybe not these noobs, let me carry the match, okay? You need to play way more aggressive, which means that you will need to be closer to the enemies. You miss 90% of your shots simply because you're shooting from far away. It's very difficult to hit shots from far away. Get closer. Now, the question that follows up, if I get closer, will I not be at risk? Yes, but you minimize the risk by getting closer at the right time. What would the right time be? When the enemies are busy. You need to be super aggressive when the enemies are busy. Poke, 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 poke. Your team goes in. They look at your team. Now I pop from a surprising position, get close, try to kill them. Worst case scenario, turn around to deal with me. I run away. Number one, play more aggressive. Number two, do it at the right time, which at the right time is exactly when they're not paying attention, so you can surprise them. And number three, let go of the right clicks. I mean, you need to use right clicks 4 orbs or 5 orbs. Not 3 orbs. Guys, the queue is closed. It's been closed for like it's been closed for a while. Awkward lover, hello. Abelian, the queue is closed, man. The queue is closed. But I will go live very likely tomorrow. We'll go live very likely tomorrow. I'll tag you on the Discord, okay? I'll tag you in the Discord. Just be here, okay? I'll review your VOD. Don't worry. I'll review your VOD. Okay, I need maybe to put it on the screen. Let me type the queues closed. 1 second. Maybe people are not refreshing and they can't see it. So give me 1 second. Queue closed. Wait, not this one. Queue closed. There we go. Sorry, maybe I should have just been a little more clear about it. My bad. Okay. Okay. Cuddilf, you're gonna be the last one. You got it, Leo. You got it. You know, like the exciting thing about playing passive is that you're gonna make a big change in your gameplay, and I'm gonna be honest, there's only a way up. When you play passive, like realistically, it's only like going a way down, you know? Like it's a sure fact to not necessarily go down, but keep getting stagnant, you know? Awkward, you have a nice nose. It makes your face come together. Thank you. Plat Zen started playing Overwatch Comp yesterday. I feel like I died too much, looking to improve. So you've been like a quick play warrior up until now? Is that what you've been doing?
Ready for battle.
Palkuri. Kinda, alright. It looks to me like your sense is a little bit high, but if that's comfortable for you, it's fine. I like the damage. Guys, what's the Discord? Here you go, exclamation mark Discord, I got you. So listen, this part of the map, this is for everyone, avoid this part of the map. This is such a bad part of the map. The only time you should use this part of the map is when you're defending, and use this as cover sometimes, or when you're attacking and you take this position, you can use it as cover. This part of the train you should never be at. This part of the train you should never be at. It's a shit position. It's a horrible position. Gets you killed more often than it actually does anything. Nice shot. By the way, tip against Vendetta. If you kick Vendetta, she cannot touch you anymore. You just have to use your kick.
Claiming the objective.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Pretty good for Plat, let me tell you that. You have pretty solid pretty good, like good mechanics, good target priority. Good cover here. Nice try. You spent a little bit too much time shooting the tank, but alright. and your orb is on the wrong person. Who is going to die? Let me ask you a question. Who do you think is going to die? A 500 HP tank that has a shield and Nemesis form that has a block, or 125 HP squishy DPS? Who do you think you should put the orb on? Yeah, of course DPS. You could have saved. Could have saved his life. Wait, oh wait, he didn't die actually. He lived with 1 HP and he still don't orb him. I like the angle here that you picked. If you discorded her, she might have died. If you kicked her, she might have died. When melee DPS get close to you, you just kick them out. Kick them away and discord would have probably killed her. But it's okay.
We will take this area
Experience nothingness.
They need to collect Transcendence here. But it's okay. I assume you thought that the Vendetta is going to kill you with the ult. Rule number herd ult. Yeah, that's a rookie meta rank mistake, and that also happens in Marvel Rivals. Just because you heard somebody use an ultimate, it does not mean that you have to click yours immediately. If they use a shit ult, why do you want to mirror a shit ult? If they use a bad ult, you don't want to mirror that. Let them use the bad ult, wait, and then kill her with your own ult. Just because you hear an ult doesn't mean that you have to click you. Wait, can you kite it? Did they use a good ult? If they use the bad ult, can you wait? Can you maybe kill them in the ult? I need to use an ult just because they use an ult. And also, don't push the payload. Let somebody else see this guy's on the payload. Let other people push the payload. Most of the time, very rarely you should be on the payload. The only time you should be on the payload is literally when no one else is. So if you push here and you see that nobody's going to the payload, you go back to it. Until then, all you do is you think about damage. You dream about damage, you wake up to damage, everything's damage for you, man. Should have done, just walk here, kill this Junker Queen, go up, shoot them, let some other people push the payload. Instead of hiding, you should have pushed with your Reaper. No reason to hide here. You need to push. Enemies are dying. You're playing way too passive. Let's go. Not sure what you're waiting for all this time. You're playing very scared for no reason. They're in spawn. You're fine. You see, if your Amatra is pushing the point, I mean, you didn't have to drop. The reason why you didn't have to drop is because you really don't have any angle to see anybody here. Well, I mean, you could have just stood here, shoot a bit, try to force them off the high ground, and then take this position, because then they would be shooting at your Amatra, and you can shoot them from here. And if they chase you can go here, you can go here, you can just... There's much more room to kind of rotate and take different angles. See, like, this is such an uncomfortable position. You get pinched and you get pinched. If your mantra is going to follow, you're very late. Look. You see how everyone on your team is going forward? Look where you are. You're left behind. You have a very big issue of not capitalizing on your advantages. When your team is going in, usually it means that the enemy team will be super busy dealing with them. If they're super busy dealing with them, that's exactly your cue to be super aggressive. I draw a graph beforehand. The YX graph, you know? The more people are busy and not paying attention to you, the more aggressive you should be. It's a straight line that goes up. These two correlate. Okay? The less they pay attention to you, the more aggressive you can be. The more your team is in front of their face, the less they pay attention to you. Okay? And also, when you see that your team is using an ultimate, that means that your team is going to be very aggressive. They're going to take the attention away from the enemies. That's exactly when you should be more aggressive. When your team is using ultimates, enemy team is gonna lose a lot of HP. They're gonna run away. They're gonna focus on that ultimate. which means that's the cue for you to be aggressive. Right now, your team went in, Reaper went in, your Matra is going in, and you're left behind, and that happens pretty frequently. You need to pay attention to when your team is going in and being aggressive and distracting the enemies, and that's exactly your cue to be aggressive. You missed almost every single opportunity in this game to be aggressive at the right time. I mean, we're gonna pretend we didn't see that. That's okay. Like you see, this is exactly what I was talking about. You see, your Reaper is using an ultimate. You see how your Reaper is using an ultimate? What you should do is follow up. Look, what they're gonna do, run away to the Reaper. You see how this guy's like, look in the Reaper, I need to run away? That's an easy kill. He's not paying attention, he dies. That's exactly what happens. Your team using an ultimate, that's exactly your cue to push, play aggressive.
Precision and control. The payload carries the checkpoint of darkness.
Here, your soldier's playing aggressive. Okay, not anymore. Your soldier's playing aggressive. That's your cue to follow. Pretty good. Wait, what happened here? How did he die? Oh,
Defend
because you used this train. You see, that's why you never use that. That's a shit position. Don't ever use that position in your life, guys. Ever. This is a pretty bad position. Don't do that. Instead, stand here, poke them out, and then go back here. Or you can take this angle, poke them out, go back here. You always want to poke them out when they go under, when they start getting, like, they start pushing through under the bridge. You always can take this position. Almost always. Okay, don't find yourself in the middle of the train. It's a really, really bad position. You see, D.Va going in. Everyone looks at D.Va. That's your cue. Boom, you pop here, you kill. Why? Because nobody's looking at you.
double kill.
Great job. There's a lot of like most of the time you don't capitalize on your advantages and you don't push when they are not looking, but at the times that you do, it's actually working quite well, as you can see. You need to poke the enemies more. Don't let them walk from here to here for free. You need to be shooting at them the entire time. Do you want to walk? It will be with the expense of damage. Taking damage. Wait, what happened? How did you end up in the middle of the point? You just drop in front of every enemy. Why is that? Why did you just drop in front of everybody like that? What was that all about? He didn't do it a single time in this game, but why did that happen all of a sudden? What rank is this? Plat. Is Cast and Ashe meta? I think they're strong heroes. I don't know what is the meta. I'm not the right guy to ask what is the meta. Does that last video you made me you're gonna show a Freya and rank to GM? I don't know. Miss shots? Looking for a quick pick? Miss shots? Dude, that was not the problem. Even if you hit all your shots, do you think you still live there? You just jump in front of 5 enemies in an open space. What do you mean miss shots? You should never, ever make this play. Ever. This play should never happen. You just dropped in front of four people in front of their face. Should never do that. Because this is the result. So, in short, cutoff. When you have an advantage, you shoot enemies and they're losing HP, you press W. When your team is using ultimates, you follow, you press W. When the enemies are not paying attention to you, press W. Okay? That's the main issue that you're having. You just don't capitalize on advantages. And if your team was slightly worse, this game would have been hell of a lot harder. I mean, you might still lose this. And you probably lose this because, well, you just missed the timing on your engagements. And I hope you don't make the mistake on being in front of enemies like... Cutoff, what is happening on defense? You didn't make this mistake a single time. All of a sudden on defense, you just run in front of people's faces and die. Don't ever be in front of people's faces like that. In front, like no cover when they're full HP with all their cooldowns.
Feel better?
Nothingness.
It's go time.
Cuddles. You're in front of enemies' faces. In front of everybody. They all look at you. You're dead. You and Diva are dead. What's going on defense? So now we have another thing to add. When enemies are when enemies are next to you, don't walk up their face, please. Okay? Don't be in front of people's faces up close. That's also number 2. Number 1, time your aggression based on how advantageous the position you have. So for example, enemies are low, push. Enemies are dying, push. Enemies are not looking, push. Enemies, your team is using ultimates, which means that the enemies are not looking and they are losing HP and they're dying, push. Second thing, if enemies are looking at you, please don't be in front of their face. Guys, as I've said this before, if you like how I break down things and you also got a VOD review today, your the amount that you paid for the VOD review will be credited for the first month of Rank Up Academy. Send me a DM on Discord right here. If you got your VOD review today, you will get a discounted price because you got a VOD review here. The credit will move. If you're didn't get a VOD review today, we also run a promo for the winter holidays. You will receive a 1 VOD review and 5-day access to watch everybody else's sessions so you can learn and be a part of the community. We're also running a duo event. We're running pugs every week. You should definitely check us out if you like how I break down things. And you guys have me and my friend are very appreciative of the feedback received today. Excited to play more Comp tomorrow with this new insight. You got this, man. You got this. I believe in you. Abelian Overwatch. I'm gonna do your VOD review next. I won't forget about it. If I do by chance, tag me on Discord, okay? You guys have a lovely rest of the day, lovely rest of the night. Check us out on rankupacademy.gg. We're going to release more free stuff for you. There's also free stuff right now. We're going to release more stuff in about a week or 2. Goodbye in the meantime, guys. Good to have you here.